Now, in this video, we are going to take up one more problem on projections of lines, how to solve by using AutoCAD software. This is the problem number 62. A line has one end 30 mm in front of VP and 15 mm above HP, and the other end is 15 mm in front of VP and is above HP. The length of the line is 60 mm, top view of the line is 40 mm long. Draw the two views of the line and obtain the inclinations with HP and VP. That means we are trying to find out the true inclination and apparent inclination with respect to both HP and VP. So to do that, first we will go for AutoCAD screen. So switch off the grid mode and switch on the ortho mode. So first we'll go for the command limits. So specify lower left corner 0, 0. Enter upper right corner 297, 210. Then zoom all. Then go to line. Select some arbitrary point and click on first button of the mouse and drag the mouse towards the right side and take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. Again, you take some distance to the top side and take some distance and click on first button of the mouse. And then go to offset. Take the distance as 297 and enter. Select this vertical line and offset to the left side, and then again go to the offset. Take the distance as 210. Select this horizontal line and offset to the top side. Then go to zoom, extends, and zoom 0.6x. Then go to fillet. Then go to fillet. Fillet between this vertical line and this horizontal line, between these two and between these two. Now we go for layers. Go to layer and click on new. Type the layer by name XY. Enter. Click on new. Type the layer by name FV, front view. Click on new. Type the layer by name TV, that is top view. Click on new. Type the layer by name TL, that is true length. Similarly, click on new. Type the layer by name locus. Now we are going to fix up the line weights. So layer 0 will always contain the projector lines. All the projector lines should be of 0.05. Okay. XY line line weight as should be 0.13. Okay. And the front view should have a 0.5. Okay. And the top view also should have 0.5. Both will have the same thickness. Okay. And the true length will going to have 0.3. Okay. And the locus line will have 0.05. Okay. Then you go to the locus line type you want to change. Go to continuous. So click on continuous, and now you want to add the dash dot line. So you click on load. Take the cursor here, type D, so it comes to the dash dot, and say OK. And click on dash dot and select the dash dot line as the line type now. See, click on OK. Now you can see it has been changed here. Then go to true length. So here the color of the true length should be of index color 30 and say OK. And then the top view should have a red. Take that and say OK. And the front view should have magenta color and say OK. So now you close this. Now we need to draw horizontal line and then 15 mm above and 30 mm below. So go to line command, draw one horizontal line of any distance by clicking from first button of the mouse. And again you go to offset, take the distance as 15. So you select this line and offset to the top side. And again you go to the offset, take the distance as 30. Select this and take it to the bottom. Then go to line, take nearest point on this and draw perpendicular to this. And then go to fillet between these two. And similarly select between these two. Then go to offset, take the distance as 15. Select this and offset in the top view. Now we need to take the radius of 60 and 40 now. So go to circle, take INT of this, take the radius as 60 because that is the true length, and then you break that circle in the counterclockwise direction as we are doing it. Then erase the remaining arc. Then go to line, take INT of this and take intersection point of this. So we have the true length now. Similarly, you take the radius 40. So go to circle, take INT of this, take the radius 40, then go to break this circle till here, and you break this circle on this side. Then go to erase and go to line, take int of this and take intersection point of this now. Then you draw, since you have the true length in the since you have the top view, so the front view should lie on this line, so you project this to the front view. So go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this line, EER to this line. Now you go to fillet between this line and this line, and then you draw an arc from here so that it will going to cut on this end projector. So to do that, so go to circle, take int of this and take intersection point of this. Then draw a line from intersection point of this to intersection point of this now. Then go to trim between this line and this line, you trim the remaining arc here. You select on this side and you select on this side. Then go to erase this line. Then go to line, take int of this and draw a horizontal line and then extend on this side. Take this as the boundary edge and object to extend as this. Then go to trim, select this as the cutting edge and object to trim as this. So once you get this, now we need to take the front view. So to take the front view, you draw an arc and then you make it parallel and then you project to the front view and then join these two lines. So to do that, so now you just zoom window, you take it nearer and go to fillet between this and this so that arc is extended. Then go to line, take int of this and take perpendicular to this line. And similarly take int of this, so you will going to get the true length and apparent length. Then you go to break this line till here and you break this line till here. Similarly, you take this xy line till here and you take this xy line till here. Then this is the locus line, you break this, and this is the locus line, you break it. Then go to erase this. Sorry, you go to erase this, all these 4 lines or file, you erase this now. So now you change to the layers. You just go to click on this, go to layer and make that layer as XY. Then you select on this line and you select on this. So these 2 lines should be having a locus layer. So you click on locus. Now you need to change the line type scale to 10 so that you will going to get the locus line. Once you get this, so you select on this line and you select on this line. You make these 2 lines as the true length line. You select this true length and line weight display you must switch on so that you are going to see the thickness. So similarly, you just click on this, go to layer, make that layer as top view and again escape. So click on this, go to layer, you make that layer as different view. So now you have changed everything. Now we need to go for dimensioning. So to do the dimensioning, first we go to DDIM and then click on modify, go to primary units, make the precision to angular dimension up to 0 degrees. Then the precision in the linear dimension is 0. Then go to text, take the text height of the dimension as 3. Then align with the dimension line and the text placement should be above, offset from the dimension line as 2. And then go to symbols and arrows, take the arrow size as 3 and go to lines and you make offset from the origin as 2. Say OK and then say close. Now you switch off this, then go to dim, take intersection point of this and take int of this. So you are going to get this as 30 mm. And similarly take int of this and take intersection point of this. So you're going to get it as 15 mm here. Then nearest point on this and take perpendicular to this. So you're going to get 15. Then intersection point of this and take int of this. So now you're going to get it as 40, which is the top view distance. And then go to int of this and take int of this. So this distance is 60 mm. Now we need to go for angular. Select between this line and this line. So you're going to get theta as 48.19. Theta is 48.11, correct. So you go to text, give space, enter. So you place it here. Similarly, you go to angular, select between this line and this line now. Theta phi now 50.34. So you got 50.34, yes. And then go to text, give space, enter. So you take it here. Similarly, angular, select between these two. You take a dim, go to angular, select between these two. So you're going to get it as a text 14.485, 14.485, yes. So you go to give space, enter. So you are going to get this as theta now. Fine. Similarly, you go to angular, select between these two. So here 20, go to text 22.02. So you can see that beta is 22.02. Yes, the solution is right. So then give space, enter. So you take it here. Now we need to go for the text. So come out of this. So before that, first we will go for directions of projections. So here you go to leader, take nearest point. As we have this, you just take it out on the tangential, annotation option none. Similarly, then you have this. So you just go to leader, nearest, select on this, draw tangentially to this, annotation option none. Then go to ortho on, go to leader, take nearest, and you draw this, annotation option none. Then go to leader, take nearest, and you select this, and then annotation options none. And then go to explode, this line, this line, this line, and this line. Erase. Then go to erase, erase this and erase this. Now we will go for d-text. So you mark this as text height as 3, then go to capital X, Y, and VP, and here it has HP. So we have capital P, and here also it has capital P. Here it is capital Q. Here also it has capital Q. Then we have locus of Q, and here it is locus of Q. And then you have small p. This is small q. And here it is Q2. And here it is Q2 dash. And here it is Q dash. Here it is P dash. And here it is Q1. And here it is Q1 dash. Then go to zoom previous. Now take zoom window. Then go to move. Switch off the ortho mode. So you move X. And you move VP. And you move HP. You move P dash. And you move capital P. Capital Q dash. Q2 dash. Move capital Q. And here locus of Q. Then go to Q1 dash. And here small q. Take small p. And in bracket capital P. Q2. Q. Q1. And locus of Q. Now we go for mtext, MT. So here you take formatting, select symbol, you mark this as small q, then go to copy all these things here, theta, then go to DD edit, So here this is small letter A for alpha, and BD edit small letter phi, F for phi, and this is small letter beta. So once you do this, now we go for changing the layers. Q, Q2 dash, locus of Q, and Q1 dash. And go to layer, go to front view. Then similarly, small Q2, Q1, locus of Q. And you take small q. Go to layer, make that as top view. And you take small p, small capital P, capital Q. And use this and go to color, make that layer as blue color. So this is how you are going to change this. Now we need to write the answers. So to write the answers, go to the text, type answers here. So here first we will go for again take 50.34, go to the text. So here you type 50.34 percentage D. So you're going to get the degrees. Then go to line. So you draw a horizontal line of length and you draw a vertical line and go to line, take endpoint of this and draw a horizontal line. Go to line, take nearest point on this and draw a vertical line. Then go to offset, take the distance as 6. So I want for 4. Then go to trim, select this, cutting edge, remove this. Then 50.34 is for alpha. So now you copy this alpha here, switch off the ortho mode. Then go to copy, select, so you just move this. Then just move this. So similarly alpha also you move a bit. Then go to copy, switch on the ortho mode, you copy this 4 times. Then go to B22.02, so you type edit 22.02. Then we have 48.19. Then we have 14.48. Then we have beta, theta and phi. So you go to copy. So copy beta first. Beta, theta and phi. So this is how you will be able to complete this drawing and this drawing, and both are similar. So this is how you will be able to complete this drawing. So here we need to give leader nearest. You take this, and because this is the first projector, what you need to addition option none. So then go to explode this, and then go to erase and erase this line. So this is how you will be able to solve this problem by using AutoCAD software. Thank you.